健闘を
人類に栄光あれ。
人類に栄光あれ。
人類栄光あれ。
Today's fish is trout a la creme. Enjoy your meal. I will.
Let's go buggy. From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me. I craved the strength and certainty of steel. I aspired to the purity of the blessed machine. Your kind cling to your flesh as if it will not decay and fail you. One day the crude biomass that you call the temple will wither, and you'll beg.
Why is the mic muted? Why was the mic muted? Hello, happy Monday. Happy Monday. Thank you very much for the bits. Legend of Avian, thank you very much. What a ledge. What a ledge. Thank you very much, man. How are you? How are you? How is everybody? Hello, Purples. Hello, Shirato. Hello, Avian. Hello, Wolfie. Hello, the back of the model that I haven't painted. I did do bugs. Did you like bug? Did you like bugs? Look at bugs. Look at bugs. Bugs cool. I love this colour scheme. I really like this colour scheme. It's really cool. We're going to paint this one today. There are two of the Raveners that I really like, and they're these two. Don't know whether you watched the video. If you watched the video, you will have known how much I liked these two in particular, because they're like mini Carnifexes. They look like mini Carnifexes. They're really cool compared to like the one that everybody seemed to paint, the big, long, dangly, skinny thing. Not as much of a fan of that one. But the little short, stubby ones are cool. That's about the other shortest, stubbiest one that they do. But yeah, really cool. Need to look at YouTube more. I can link it for you if you want. Videos, Raveners, shareable link. There we go. There's the kit review, and there's the painting vid. Wait, that sounds just and your tube. Don't look at my tube. Don't look at my tube. Yeah, more vids coming. More vids coming. More vids coming. There we go. There we go. So yeah, how is everybody? How is everybody? These are really cool. They are really cool. I like them a lot. They built reasonably well. The torsos are an absolute fucking pain to actually fit. So you build the tail and then you build the torso in two halves. but the join with the torso and the bottom half of the tail is a pain. It doesn't really fit. Well, it does fit. Will you do the new servitors? Do you want me to put the servitor link up as well? Get shareable link. So there's the servitors. There's the servitor one. There's a painting video coming for the servitors soon, because I did them for my city fight army. So I painted them up to match my city fight army. So then this guy. So what I'm thinking of doing is cutting this off here and turning that into a lasgun, so that then it's just like a mechanized Imperial Guard for a random unit. Yeah, I had that review is rather interesting actually, because I'm like, well, the models themselves are really cool. I just hate the fact that they're in a unit because it just makes them all dull. Also clicked on a review later. Nice. Wondering how you would do decaying skin. Decaying skin. I did decaying skin on a Nurgle Demon Prince one. It's just making sure you get lots of yellow and purple in there. So you paint skin normally, and then you can either glaze some purple in there, or you can mix some yellow into the mid-tones, things like that. So yeah, it's a weird one. Embalmed skin. Embalmed skin's the opposite. So embalmed skin, you would try and get a little bit of grey in there. So again, paint skin normally, and then kind of if you use Corvus Black, that's quite a good one. You can kind of glaze Corvus Black all over it, and it kind of like desaturates and makes it look all yucky. You have the Leviathan half. What's your shipping address? I'm kidding. I would never do that to you. I'll send you my shipping address if you don't want the Leviathan half. How are you doing, Nigma? Yeah, dude, I love the knits. It's really cool. Oh, it's a Ren. It's a Ren. You started before 25 minutes. Interesting. Oh, what? 25 minute start time. I take where to charge in chat. Sorry, chat. Nigma, how are you? How are you? Ren, how are you? Ren, I'm guessing you're really excited at the moment, aren't you? Because we finally have a date when Cathay comes out. I can't believe it's so early, actually. It's literally been Wood Elves, next week Beastmen, next week Cathay. Nuts! Let's just drop 3 armies in like a month. Yeah, we're gonna paint this one. We're gonna paint this one today. But I have been doing old world things. So all my bats are now on their square bases. Lovely. So they're all based up. Done all that. Started the. Where is it? There we go. Started the unit filler for the skeletons. So that looks pretty cool. For the Skelly Bobs. Skelly Bobs. I've even got a little crow on the top, look. Even got a little crow. Little crow. Hello, I'm a little crow. Should be pronounced Cathy. Thanks, Francis. I'll take away too much in chat. What should be pronounced Cathy? Cathy. Maybe they should get Kate Bush to do a song about Cathay. I'm bouncing way too much today. How come, Avian? I'm doing great. Question, can you put metallic paint through an airbrush? You can indeed, yes. You can indeed. I think I've talked about this on stream before. A long time ago, actually. Yeah, you can. You need to thin them a lot. Teeny Tiny, how are you doing? Hello, Teeny Tiny. You put bugs on the screen and did a good job. Thank you. I did. Did everybody see the? I'm guessing everybody saw the Warcom article. There they are. Because you can go. Everybody's cool. Everybody's painting some cool shit. There's me doing the skill side. Hey, how are you doing? Thank you very much for the follow. So that's the AdMech / City Fight Imperial Guard, which I did, and then all the bugs down here as well, which is cool. And boom. And I will have you notice that mine is before Richard Gray's, because mine is better than Richard Gray's. So there we go. Just a little bit of personal rivalry. Yeah, how's everybody doing? Are we all okay? Are we all okay? Is the back painted? Why would I paint the back? Why would I paint the back? Like I have to paint that angle for the photo.
Chris Frozen, Chris Frozen, Chris Frozen, Chris Frozen, Chris Frozen, Chris Frozen, hi.
Hey Spotty! Thank you for the resub. What a ledge! What a ledge! Yeah, I have to like. There's no point painting the back when I have to paint it for an article. Like they give you like a day. Here's the models. Paint them for an article. Okay. I mean, they didn't give me a day. They gave me lots of time actually, but I don't paint the back. I don't paint the back. I'm not wasting time painting the back. I've got all sorts of other things to do. Like do commissions and do bat swarms and stick my old Escher gang model onto a new base so that I can paint her up with her massive axe. Things like that. Will you paint the back now? Maybe. This displeases you. Why does it displease you?
Yeah, but we can always build more killbots.
Why do melons have big weddings? They cantaloupe.
They cantaloupe. It hurts my brain. All the bits must be painted. Sorry. I did kind of paint the back of this one. So I couldn't decide what angle was best for this guy, for the photograph. So I ended up painting a lot more of this guy than I expected. So he has got quite a bit painted. But yeah, get used to it. Get used to it, Ren, because I very rarely paint the back of models when I'm painting them for articles. The next one, I might have painted the back of the next one. I might have painted the back of the next one. You'll have to wait and see. You'll have to wait and see. But yeah, this is. I think these. If you just drop a Cadian head on them, I think they look quite cool. But I'm not a big fan of them away from just like individual models kind of thing. It's weird. What are you expecting from an... Oh dear, you didn't paint the back. Disappointing. Guys, you all know I don't paint the back. I'm not wasting time painting the back for a model that's going to go in an article. Chris will have the same reputation as McVeigh. What reputation has McVeigh got? So yeah, we're going to paint this one. We're going to paint this one today. I'm going to throw some paint on this, which will be quite fun. And my Beastman stuff has arrived, so I've got my Beastman dice. I've also got my Dol Amroth dice. I'm not at all like, ugh, because these dice, the Lord of the Rings dice, have always been square, not rounded corners.
Baby Fro.
Hey Mannering, thank you, dude. Oh my god. Hey Phoenix, how you doing? Are you Ray Phoenix? So yeah, now these ones don't match any of the dice that came before them at all. So I don't. Yeah, it's annoying. Despite games showing he did. He does not paint the back of models in dioramas. I mean, why would you?
Oh look. Christopher, some dice, and no fucking music. Fuck. Moo.
And Beastman cards as well. So I'll have to get the Cathay dice.
Sorry to have to switch to Prime, but we'll bring back the paid sub in a couple months.
Oh,
much love,
dude! Thank you very much. Thank you for the resub. Oh my god, we got Hype Train going as well. Thank you so much, Phoenix. Thank you very much. You are obsessed with dice. I know. Well, like if I miss out on them, I get very, very kind of like annoyed with myself, because then when I come to play Beastman, like in a few months' time, I then don't have the dice to play with the Beastman. So yeah, so I've now got the Beastman dice. I'll have to get the Cathay dice. They are jade, which might go with my colour scheme, which I've got planned. I'm not sure. But yeah, so I don't know. It'll probably. I mean, it'll kind of go with that. It doesn't matter anyway. It's dice. Dice is dice. Dice is dice. So that's all good. Right. So I better get. If I get the wet palette. If we get the wet palette up, and we'll paint up some of this. Oh, and I also finally tried to clean up the heads on these so that we don't have a massive line down the centre. There we go. So they don't have a massive line down the centre of their heads, because there's a big join line down the centre. So I've just been filing and sanding those down and filling the big gap in there. So I filled the gap in there with some sprue goo, and then covered it in primer so that, I don't quite know why that hasn't got, why they don't have like spines on the tops of their heads. But yeah, that's the Hydra. I need to print the base for this. So that I can get that based up for the Dark Elves, because that will also be, I think it'll be quite an easy model to, well, I say easy, I think it'll be quite a good model just to kind of airbrush and then wash and kind of just play around with a little bit. Question, who has dwagons in Old World? Would elves be bringing dwagons to the mainland? I think everybody has dwagons in the Old World, don't they? Hydra, my beloved, they're awesome, aren't they? They're awesome. I'm doing a bamboo green lantern. What? Bamboo green lantern? I have so many supremely airbrushy. What, you got so many Hydras? So yeah, this is, I actually grabbed, it was ages ago. I got the Start Collecting box, the Dark Elf Start Collecting box, because I converted them all for my Dark Elf Blood Bowl team that I used in a tournament about 4 years ago. And then I had the Hydra and the Chariot come in the box, so I kind of built them and kind of kept them. And then Old World came out. I was like, well, there we go. That's perfect. It'll go in my Dark Elf army. So yeah, Sophie's on the lurk. Brett's don't. Brett's don't what? Brett's don't do Beastman. For Cathay, I mean. Wait, what? I'm doing a bamboo green lantern. Bamboo green. What? Start collecting Anvil Guard with cheapest chips and came with a War Hydra. I've got a lot of those. Had some metal ones too. Nice. I never had the metal ones because when the metal ones came out, it was Ray in my little gaming friend group who played Dark Elves, so I never really got to play Dark Elves. But then I had my Tomb Kings anyway, so that was all quite cool. Right, let's see if I can just get... There's one more in there that I want to get. So now I get to play around with Dark Elves, because Ray's in America, as we all know. There we go. Let's just file that. So there's just a scale in the middle of the head here that's got a join that runs down the centre of it, which was really bugging me because it was very obvious. Very obviously a join. Has your hatred of Warhol dissipated again yet, Ren? I don't know whether I want to. I've not even. I've tried to set up Warhol. Like, I want to play on a table. Like, it's tabletop war games. It's not computer war games. If I'm on the computer playing games, I'd rather play Pantheon.
I do not spew profanities. I enunciate them like a fucking lady. Now put the music on, Christopher.
Thanks, Olivia. How are you doing? Thank you, Olivia. Yes, sorry, Olivia. I'll get music on. And we've got a hype train level 2 complete. Level 2 hype train. Thank you very much. Right, there we go. I need to put. There we go. Oh, it's an Eve day. Yay! There we go. I hate playing virtually, but getting practice in for playing at events. Eve day today. How do you know, Purples? How do you know what day it is? Virtual Games of Old World is better than no Games of Old World. It is! Yes, it is. Yes, I suppose. But then I'd rather play, like I say, I'd rather play Pantheon. Like, yeah, I don't know. I've not played one yet, so maybe it'll do. Chris, do you find it best to paint a model built or new on sprue when painting Space Marines? Just looking for advice how to get my skill. New on sprue? What, as in paint it on the sprue? I don't paint things on sprues. If you paint things on sprues, you've then got to repaint them when you clip them off. So I clip everything off. If you watch Phoenix, if you go to my YouTube, here we go. If you go to my YouTube, there is 2 kit reviews for building, and then there's a few painting videos as well. So that's a painting video for this one.
My memory only works on useless shit like this, Christopher. That's how I know which music day is which.
And then there's a painting video here as well. There's a few painting videos on here. There's another painting video. There's another couple of painting videos. There's three more painting videos coming very, very soon as well. So if you want some painting tips, just make sure you follow me on YouTube as well. !YouTube. My local scene migrated 30 minutes further away too, and that's like an extra £10 per trip on a train. Oh no. Eve day today. It is an Eve day today. Thank you, Olivia. Olivia, and who is better, Olivia or Eve? Who is better, Olivia or Eve? I will let chat decide that one. What colour should I be painting my War Hydra? What colour should I paint my War Hydra? Bearing in mind that the Dark Elves are dark blue, silver, gold, and stuff. He is quite cool, isn't he? He is quite cool. And I cleaned up, covered up all the... There's a massive join all the way down the centre of here, which I've kind of cleaned up. So that's all gone now as well, right? Yeah, I've found his head as well, so I've got his head ready to go on, so he can be a really cool vampire lord on Nightmare Steed, which would be great. Purple, steal the Total War wedding queen. Olivia's a bit posh, don't know Eve. Purple. I might just do him green with a little bit of blue undertones. Keep it kind of like... Keep it a bit... keep it a bit... natural kind of thing. Right, so... That needs to go in the bin, don't need that anymore. That's the tongue from the Vor dry that I painted up. Or started painting up. Right, so I need... wet palette water.
I would tell you to paint it fucking purple, but we all know damn well that you'll fucking paint it blue.
So I might do a blue shadow and then do green on top. And I also, and I'll show you all this in a second. I painted, I did all the green on all the wood elves over the weekend as well. Let's just put some water on the wet palette. There we go.
So I will say it for purple to get it through to Chris. Paint IT purple.
Paint it purple, paint it purple. You want me to paint it purple?
Moo.
What do you mean moo? I'm not doing cow elves. Not doing cow elves. Karen Jacobson is more the Aussie voice I feel comfortable with. Who's Karen Jacobson? Who's Karen Jacobson? Thank you for all the bits today, guys. Yeah, and we'll airbrush 3 of these because they'll be like just dead easy. Like you just airbrush bits and then give them a contrast wash, right? Boosh. Karen is the licensed Aussie voice of Apple. Oh, is she? Have we had the excuse for no stream Friday yet? Clearly we weren't important enough. I was editing all the videos for the weekend. So I was editing all these videos. So the servitor, well, finishing editing and doing the voiceover for the painting one as well. Doing the voiceover for another video that's coming out hopefully sometime this week about the wood elves. I can talk about that one. And then I've got three more videos which I've got to finish off. So I've got the painting video for the servitors, so the servitor kit review. I've got the painting video to go along with that. I've got a painting video for something for next week, plus I've got a build video for something for next week, and the Wood Elf video. The Wood Elf. So I've got the Wood Elf build video and the Wood Elf painting
We
video,
were
which I need
indeed
to
less
finish.
important, adding Christopher to the fuck you list.
No, you're not less important. I just had to. I had so many videos that I have recorded, and I needed editing, and streaming takes a massive chunk out of your day, doesn't it? But it's okay because I'm here now and we're painting a Tyrannid. Painting Tyrannid. What did you all do in my absence on Friday? Did you all just sit rocking in the corner? That's 2. We weren't even worth the decency of letting us know. I think I did. Did I not say in Discord? I think I said in Discord. I usually try and say in Discord. Okay, so we need some turquoise. There's turquoise. I need some black to make it darker. To make it a darker turquoise. I ended up having to actually work instead of just coasting by while watching me. Oh, Felix.
I spent Friday cursing you, Christopher. That ringing in your ears was me. Fuck. Moo. Tongue.
Well, purples. I'm gonna get that soon, so nah. Pre-ordered on the 13th of June to arrive on the 11th, to arrive on the 9th. So nah. Busy work on Friday. Today isn't any better. Oh no. There's the link for it if anybody wants it. So that's the dagger heart. The dagger heart book thing.
I already have it, and I read it all. So, who's the dum-dum now, Christopher?
He's the dum-dum. The book Purple already had. Yeah, you're really showing her. I mean, I'm trying. I've got. Oh, I know what I can say. Purples. Haha. I have an Emperor's Children army all painted here. Ha ha. Why do IT love to break things at the weekend? Oh, I don't know. I had so I was playing Pantheon last night with some friends, and his work kept calling, and he was getting really frustrated because he'd sorted something out for the weekend, and then they kept ruining it and messing up his Sunday. It's like, I've sorted it all out. You guys just stop fiddling. So that was quite funny. So yes, let's do some painty. So yeah, we're using some Artis Opus Series S.
Obviously, you do have an Emperor's Children army. This is mine. Yeah, you definitely show me today, Christopher.
Also, why do programmers love to go rogue and ignore my specs? Oh no! Teeny Tiny, are you having one of those Mondays? Purples. Thank you for the bits, everybody. I know Olivia loves to swear at me a lot. So yeah, we're using Artis Opus Series S, size 2 today. Exclamation mark brush if you want to go and try some of these, because they are phenomenal. So we're gonna paint. Shall we start just for you all? Shall we start from the back? Should we start on the back? I think we should probably start on the back, right? Seeing as you all love to see me paint the back of models. You know, the back of models that you never see. Yeah. Yeah, let's waste time painting the back of models. I'll tell you what, next time they do an article, I'm going to paint just the back of the model and just send a picture in that's the back of the model. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to have it like, I'm going to have the head turned, like I could do this one, paint the back of the model like this and have the head turned to look at camera kind of thing. I'm going to do that. And then you can all have the meta chuckle of Warcom posting the back of a model. Excellent plan. Revoke all their access and have them kneel and beg you. Kneel down before me, for I am the Empress. You watch. The next model that I get sent for an article will be a model that like doesn't have a back or something. It'll just be like a sphere. Will you paint the front if you paint the back? No. No, that wasn't part of the deal. That's not part of the deal. I'm only painting the angle I need to photograph. That's the only reason I only paint the fronts. Fucking hell, these brushes are nice. So yeah, at least then you'll be able to say, "Well, did you paint the back of the model?" And I'll be like, "Well, clearly, because there's picture evidence on the internet that I painted the back of the model." And then you won't be able to come into chat and say, "Haha, did you paint the back of the model?" Chris missed the point. I bought 3 artist opens and 2 had duff tips. I've been slowly moving to rosemary. Find them excellent. Nice. Good. You mean you don't pace and circle the table like a restless caged tiger? What did start on the underside? Oh, I could have started on the underside, couldn't I? I could have started on the underside. I could paint. So I could paint the next article. I'll paint the back of the model, but only from this angle, and I'll take the photograph of it like that. Like it's a hero, like rah. I should have thought of that for these because that's quite a cool angle. Look. I put my finished Screaming Bell in the stream gallery. It could have been better, but I'm happy with it. Nice. We'll go into the stream gallery in a little bit. So we want weekend updates from everybody. What have you all been working on? Throw it up in stream gallery, and we'll go and have a look in a little while. Let's get all this bass tone down first. What should be, I was going to paint it from that angle, but I might actually paint it from this angle now and do all these highlights. Lurk? No! Neckbeard angle is the best angle. Purple's on the lurk. Quick, we can talk about purples while she's not here. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. Hey, Henster, how you doing? Strongest man on Twitch is in the house. Oh, Hendy, absolute legend for finding that little displacer kitty. All my stuffs, all my Beastman supporting accessories have arrived. You did pre-order for made-to-order stuff, didn't you, the weekend? Nice. And we've all finally got a release day as well for Cathay, which is surprisingly early. So that'll be cool. So that's next week, isn't it? So I get to order my battalion and a Longman next week, which will be good. Amongst your many distractions, I know. Yeah, I need to finish printing the Minotaurs. I printed one to try to work out what size I wanted them, and I think it's from memory. I think it's 108% on the Minotaurs. You'd never have guessed Cathay was next week, would you, Chris? I would never have guessed it, no. Just wanted to drop by and compliment your colour scheme. Beautiful work. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Where did you see the colour scheme, Kriya?
Yes, I'm a gatekeeper
Fuck.
and a hater.
Moo.
I'm also
Christoph,
God's favourite
you're
princess
painting a
and
Tyrannid.
the most interesting girl in the world.
The most interesting girl in the world is in chat, and she is here, and we are there. And she is queen, and we all worship. Tari 2 is in chat, because I am painting a Tyrannid for Tari 2. Yeah, you'd never guess the Cathay was next week. Painting Nids like a loyal subject. I am, yes. I have been told. I have been requested. Here's one I made earlier. Do you like the scheme, Tari? Tari 2. Tari 2. Does Tari 2 like the scheme? Which scheme do you like, Tari? Do you like this scheme? Or do you like the slightly more muted scheme? I did 2 schemes on one model, you see. I did the full scheme and then like a slightly muted scheme as if it was at night time. So that's the Ravener that's charging the enemy at night time. It's not quite as bright because there's not as much light shining on his skin and stuff at night time. It's very cool, very you. Oh, Chris. Yes, Tari. Sure what? What, are you doubting my reasoning for doing a muted rear side to the model? I think those reasons are very, very accurate and very adequate. I don't think I need to explain further. Almost as if I couldn't be bothered. That sounds very not like me. I am very bothered. I am very bothersome. I'm always bothered by things. I'm a really bothered person. We are painting the back of this model though, Tari. So you'll be glad to know that we are only painting the back of this model. So we're going to paint the model from this angle here. So therefore, you can never say that I don't paint the back of models anymore, because this model is going to have the back painted. It might not have the front painted, but it will have the back painted. Not like you've got form for not painting the back of models. I always paint the I paint. If the picture, look. Back of that model's painted. Promise. Painted that one. Painted the back. Everything in that picture that you can see is painted. Painted all of it. Painted all of that, all the way, all round. Can't prove otherwise. Can't prove otherwise. It's definitely not this model here that hasn't got as much refinement on the back. It's a different. I painted 2 of these. I guess it has paint on it. It does have paint on it. Yeah, I was testing the green to make sure the green would work on before I did the front of the model for the video. I think Games Workshop should start requesting little 360 videos of models. Lurky time. You're on the lurk again. Bye, Ren. Paint the whole model. No.
All hail and huggle Tari II, High Empress of all the stuff everywhere, ruler of all the castles ever built, super duper nice person and artillery Tari for Trench Crusade. Fuck. Moo. Tongue.
The artillery Tari for Trench Crusade is here in the house. It is true. It is true. She is here. She is here, she is there, she is everywhere. Tari 2, Tari 2, Tari 2. Have you tried that fluo green ink yet? No, I haven't actually. I haven't, not yet. I will get to it. It's very cool. There we go. Very cool. Right. So from this angle here, where is the light going to hit? So the light is going to hit down here. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it like a Polaroid picture. Trying to remember what I bought it for now. What did I get there? What model did I get the luminous green for? I knew I wanted to do my my Tomb Kings with some of it, but I seem to remember there was something a bit more important to use them for. I wanted to do a Green Knight in that luminous green. A ghostly Green Knight for the Bretonians. Was it just the Tomb Kings? Oh shit, it was the casket, wasn't it? Yeah, that was it. Shake it, shake it, shake it like a Polaroid picture. Started getting... Oh, where's that gone now? Oh, there it is. Started getting all the bats on squares and everything handy for the vampire counts. So they're all getting ready to rock and roll. I also put one of my first ever Necromunda minis on a new base, so that she can go in my Necromunda gang. So finally kind of stripped her and pinned her and got her on a base, which is quite cool. So yeah, the vampire counts are the vampire calls cool. I've got all the bases coming this week for them, Hendy. So I've got all the 40 skeletons. We can start putting on bases. I've done little bits of conversions for the champions and the standard bearer for that. So they're kind of ready to rock and roll as well. We'll glaze this out a little bit as it goes around there, because we want that to soften out quite a lot, and we also want this to soften out in there as well. What was that for, Hendy? Oh, all the bases. So, just move that out of the way, move that out of the way, move that out of the way. So we've got. So I've done all the kind of the first red and the green on all the wood elves. So they are all kind of on the way. They look quite interesting when you have the bare heads on them. So they need their next highlight, and they need brush painting. I've done all the horses as well. So I'm going to pick different browns to do these from the top. So they've still got that kind of word bearer's red, dark red underneath that the rest of the army has, which would be quite cool. And then, so that's the vampire. So he's looking quite cool. He's going to be quite good on his little square base with a little bit of tiles and cracked tiles and things on that base there. I also found my 20th Bretonian Foot Knight as well, so he's all ready to go. And then there is the standard bearer. So he's cool. Made the standard a little bit bigger. So that's two standards kind of stuck together. So it's one standard from the normal skeleton kit, and then one standard from the Cursed City, and just joined together. You can kind of see the join in there. I've been trying to disguise it a little bit with some filler and sprugo and stuff, but that's that. So that's the standard bearer. Just bent that shield arm in just a fraction, and then glued it to the cloth there, so it doesn't go anywhere. So that's the standard bearer. Bit of a spearhead as well. And then this is the champion. So that's the champion. He's looking quite cool. He's got his halberd, or a hand weapon, and he's also got a shield. I thought that would actually be quite cool because then he can comfortably be the champion in a unit of hand weapon and shield skeletons as well as a spear and shield skeletons, because it's kind of like a half and half. It's neither here nor there kind of thing. And then I gave him an old classic vampire count shield as well, so just kind of trimmed off the bits on the back. So he's all ready to go as well. So he's kind of cool. So yeah, I've got 40 bases coming for the rest of these, and then we'll just kind of scatter them. I don't want them to have too many tiles on their bases, I don't think. Yeah, these are all going to look really cool as well. All the wood elves are going to look fantastic. I've been looking for a colour scheme since I'm unhappy with mine. I refreshed YouTube and you popped up. So just a coincidence, the way you make the model readable is definitely something I've been striving to do. Oh, thank you, Kriya. Sir, is that the blue Hydra you wanted to paint purple? Is what the blue Hydra? That's a black Hydra. I've not painted it yet. I will probably paint it blue from the underside, and then go in and pick some greens to kind of highlight it at the top, and just do a really quick kind of airbrush job on him. I'll probably spend a little bit of time on this bit here, brush paint a bit of that, brush paint the heads, then done, finished. So you bought a load of... Oh, did you get the Dark Oath from Element? Dude. Sir, is that the blue Hydra you wanted to paint purple? The Nid? No, this isn't the Hydra. Nice. Yeah, as soon as you did that, as soon as you said that, I was like, oh, no, I don't want them to be in stock, because that's a really nice box. But yeah, I want to get some different heads for the Hydras. That's the one thing about that model that I'm like, the heads aren't that good, are they? They still had 8. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, the Dark Oath box is really cool. It's not bad for 100 quid, is it? Which is why the boxes really came out over a year ago. What about Dark Violet Shadow? Dark Violet Shadow. So the Dark Elves, my Dark Elves are blue. So to kind of tie it in, I was going to do a blue shadow and then fade it up to green, so it has a similar tone for the rest of the army. So I was going to do that, the same kind of dark blue that I use for the shadow of the rest of the army, and then just fade it up to green. But purple would work as well. You could do a really cool purple shadowed Hydra for sure. Yeah, limited run box, and it's still in. That's crazy, isn't it? Because the models are really nice. Maybe it is literally that they ruined the rules. Good thing I'm not using for AOS. Yeah, right? I'm not sure I want to see those on square bases, because I've kind of not agreed, but kind of like settled on getting those 3D printed ones for the Marauders. But those Marauders are really nice, so maybe. I mean, I shouldn't really, but They are really nice models. Which 3D printed ones? The rescale ones. Dark Oath, they look really cool. They really do. They really do. I think they would look phenomenal in like rank and file. Did you grab the box, Tari? I'm kind of expecting like 99% sure that you did. But there's always that 1%. Maybe you maybe they'd sold out. Maybe you decided not to. I don't know. You did. Nice. I can just imagine the Instagram post now. All my Twitch chat get very cross with me when I don't paint the back of models. So here you are. I have painted the back of a model. It was lucky. It sold out really fast. Did it? Which ones are your favourites from the set, Tari? Because like I said in the review video for YouTube, I really like the kind of the short, stumpy ones, look like mini Carnifexes. Sold out in 15 minutes. Wow. But I know a lot of people seem to like the taller one, the taller kind of long, thin one. I have built them all actually. This is one of the first Kill Team kits which I've actually built all of them because they are really cool. Just these short, stumpy ones are the best. Should try painting the whole model. Just saying, the whole model. I'll tell you what. Can I paint the whole model when we do this little goblin? When we do the goblin, we'll paint the whole model, right? Because that would involve not a lot, and I'll just paint like just his face. And then highlight the wood, and that's it. Might start some next weekend. Nice. The servitors are so much better than the one from the Inquisition Kill Team. The servitors, Jackal. I don't know whether you saw my video on them. I had a. I don't know. The servitors themselves are amazing. Like individually, the servitors are really, really cool. I just didn't think they looked great as a unit. Night Goblin Army when? Oh, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I've got all the squigs. Oh, I don't know. The avatars, the avatars of War Goblins are really nice as well, but they're not Night Goblins. Like the ones with the really cool flail above his head where he's flinging the flail around is just a normal goblin, isn't he? Night goblins are a nightmare because you've got to paint like 100 goblins, and I've kind of done. I did night goblins. I did night goblins in fantasy. So I've already done mine. But then to be fair, I did wood elves in fantasy. So you could say that I've already done the wood elves as well. So I don't know. Write me a cool ass list that you think I'd like, and I'll see. I don't even know. I've not even looked. I haven't even looked at the Night Goblin army list or anything, so I don't even know what they get really. I know they get fanatics. I know they get Night Goblins. I think they get squig hoppers and herders. Beyond that, I don't really know. You have the Night Goblins and Trogs, and Laura has the squigs. Nice. I may have bought the Goremongers too on impulse. It's just the black robes. Oi, where was our Friday stream? I was editing videos. I was editing videos to get them up. Because I'm sorry, alright? How are you doing, Tobes? Tobes, check me out, Tobes. Check me out, Tobes. I'm painting, Toby. I know this is going to shock you. I'm painting the back of a model, Tobes. Painting the back of a model. Look, it's the back. It's the back of the model. The front of the model's over here, look. That's the front of the model. I'm painting the back of the model. You're going to be so proud of me, Tobes. Well, your core can be a brick of Night Goblins with Fanatics in, and then you can do 1,000 points of Night Goblin characters. Oh shit, you can, can't you? How many points? How big a brick can you go? You don't get 40 in the box, do you? You get 20 in the box. Bricks, plural. Oh, okay. So it's 2 bricks of Night Goblins. You get 40 in the box. So that's 40. 40 with 2 unit fillers is 52 per box. Oh, that's pretty cool though, isn't it? Did Chris say he's starting a Night Goblin army? I'd be very proud of him if he did. Would you, Ren? Would you be proud of me? Yes! Tobes is mad at me. Why is Tobes mad at me? Sounds like a Saturday job. I couldn't do it on Saturday because they had to be released on Saturday. I've still got 4 videos to finish editing as well, Tobes. I'm so far behind. Oh, I'm so far behind. I'm assuming the other one was barely even primed at the back. Which one? This one? This one? This one's just this is like the sunlight from the planet is just coming from this side like this, and then there's shadow behind the mob. So behind the model is shadow. There's sunlight here. So when you walk around this side of the model, it goes darker. Two bricks of 40 with 3 fanatics is 504. Is that with full command and stuff? 2 bricks of 40. So I need to do 80 goblins. And then it's just squigs, characters. I can't put a squig on a manticore, can I? So I can't do my squig on manticore that I used to have. So it's just night goblin characters, shamans, goblins on squigs. What else can a night goblin ride? Or do squads of 20 to deliver more fanatics? It's the same number of models, isn't it? Well, you just pay more fanatics. You can put a goblin on a giant cave squig. Maybe you need to work more and less of watching wrestling and playing Pantheon. The highlights tell a different story. Night goblins just ride squigs. Other goblins ride wolves or spiders. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of the spiders. I've got 2 mangler squigs that I've separated. So I could do 2 night goblins riding giant squigs. And then I've got the one that I've done with the spear that I did. So that's another giant cave squig, but that's not a... So that's 3. And then I've got shaman. I've got that guy with the mushroom hat, who's a shaman, who needs a square base because he's on a round base at the moment. I've got the standard bearer. I've got the goblins from Underworld. You want 3 per unit. Now, question. If you do night goblin units, is the unit filler squig hoppers, or is the unit filler fanatics? Is the unit filler like fanatics coming out of the unit looking cool?
Christoph, you are not starting yet another project. Focus. Moo.
Or is the unit filler squig hoppers coming out of the unit? Mushrooms. 1 per 10 goblins with maximum 3. Why not both? So I could have fanatics in one. Fanatics as a unit filler in one unit, and squig hoppers as a unit filler in the other unit. But fanatics game-wise in both. No, don't do fanatic fillers confusing after they have already been deployed. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's really not. It's really not. Yeah, so you need at least 30 night goblins to put 3 fanatics in. Let's not take this out on wrestling. Blame Pantheon, sure. Don't make unit fillers. Use models from other units. Why? Why? That's the coolest thing. My Tomb Guard have got Ushabti as unit fillers. It looks awesome. Rock Cave, Shrooms, Old Trolls, Big Insect. Trolls would be a cool one to put in a unit filler. Big Insect, nah. I kind of like the idea of the fanatics, kind of. You can have 4 fanatics, like. That'd be quite cool. Right, so I need to. Where's the... Have I already got it out? No, because I was painting these ages ago. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Right. Blue-green. And then we need some ice yellow as well, because we need to mix ice yellow into the blue-green. Ice yellow into the blue-green. Ice yellow into the blue-green. For the next highlight. There we go. Okay. So highlight is definitely here. Monstrous infantry inside blocks of infantry does look cool. Yeah, it 100% does. 100% does. Like the monstrous infantry unit fillers in normal units of infantry look amazing. And it's just a unit filler. Everybody knows. Like, it's the first thing. If anybody goes, well, what's that? You just say, oh, it's a unit filler in the unit of night goblins. And you're like, oh, that's so cool. It's not confusing in the slightest. Oh wow, can your Tomb Guard have Ushabti in them? No, it's just a unit filler because it looks cool. Oh, okay. That's the first place I go when I want to try and do a unit filler. Think of what like monstrous infantry is in the army. Like Marauders with a Minotaur unit filler in them would look really, really cool. But the Marauders in the Chaos Dragon Worshipping army should probably have like a Dragon Ogre unit filler in them, yeah? But it wouldn't fit. You need to paint at least 6 fanatics. Well, if I have them as unit fillers, I need to paint 9 fanatics, right? 2 blocks of 40. So 3 fanatics for the units. 1 unit filler with some fanatics jumping out of it. To be fair, I wouldn't do it with a Minotaur and a brick of Gauls or Ungauls, as Mino characters could actually join those units. Ah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, there are exceptions to the rule, but who's that? Ah, Faust. Thank you very much. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Faust. Thank you for the follow. We are painting the back of one of the new Raveners for Kill Team. Looks cool, yes. I just don't like using anything that's elsewhere in the army. A single big Imperial Ogre as a unit filler in an Empire infantry block, I don't mind as much. Or something like a Wilder Fiend in Middle of Marauders. But I also haven't ever used unit fillers, just don't sit in my tism brain, I think. Nice. That was you. Oh, thank you, Jackal. Yeah, the unit fillers for me, I love the narrative. So anything that can, where is it? Anything that can like fill out a unit and like tell a bit of a story about what's happening in it as well. Is really cool for me. So I really like that. So this is the unit filler for the Skelly Bobs, or at least one of the unit of Skelly Bobs. The troll holding the Night Goblin upside down would be fun. There's a troll holding a Night Goblin upside down? What, a new AOS troll? I would do that. That sounds cool. I literally sent you a picture of it last week. Is that the one? Yeah, they did look cool on square bases, didn't they? The AOS. AOS trolls. Rock guards, so trolls. I think it's just the arms, so you could even kit bash it. Gobos could be good for comedy ones. Comedy unit fillers, yeah, 100%. I wanted to put trolls in my Black Orc unit, didn't I? So maybe I could do a unit filler that fitted both, because then I can have I can have one unit filler that does both. It's just a really cool opportunity to do like really cool, funky little mini dioramas across your entire army. It's fab. I like it. I got burnt out after 100 skellies for my Tomb Kings. I love skellies. Painting their skellies. How many skellies have I done for my Tomb Kings? I've done 40 normal skellies, 30 Tomb Guard, 30 Tomb Guard, and uh, 20 archers. So what's that, 80-ish? The archers aren't finished yet, to be fair. Main reason I'm using unit fillers in my chosen are to fit minis together properly. Otherwise, I'll stick with just a regular unit. Unit fillers is just so that you don't have to buy as many models, right? For me, like you can buy a unit of 20, add a unit filler, convert a command, stick a character in there, and you've suddenly got a unit of 30. But yeah, I just like doing the little kind of story things. And this guy is the old Goblin vibe as well, not the new Night Goblin vibe. So definitely old Goblin times. Although has he snapped? Where's that? Oh shit! I just snapped that off. I just snapped that. I feel like I've just snapped that off. That's annoying. Where's that gone? I'll have to sculpt the rest of the bendy twig that he's holding. And how is not buying more minis for your unit fillers working? To be fair, like a lot of them are from bits that I've already got. Like the Ushabti is not like that. The Ushabti wasn't that bad because I obviously they're my Ushabti. The unit filler of the Leash Priest is just bits from the Zombie Dragon. I did buy the big flaming skull thing for the Black Death. Arsenipple's Black Horror for the Dark Elves, and then I also bought another one for the Sand Screaming Skull in the Tomb Kings. Mine are printed though, so have leather strapping everywhere. Sandals, belts, brace. From memory, Games Workshop ones are basically just bone and the weapon. Yeah, mine are slightly kit bashed. All my Tomb Kings are slightly further kit bashed. I like a mix of goblins from all the eras. I do like all the goblins from all the different eras, but they all have very specific aesthetics. So the old night goblins have got a very specific aesthetic, whereas the new night goblins are a little more single plane and have a bit more of a comic face. So I think I prefer. I mean, it might just be like the Brian Nelson in me that really likes the kind of the goblins and stuff, but. That era of goblins, I mean. I love the variety it gives. That's fair. That's fair. Right, so we need some icy yellow. Test, finally, yay! Welcome in, how you doing? Thank you for joining. Yeah, Night Goblins and Chaos are those armies that have just got so much character. Or they have the potential to have so much character, it almost feels like you should give them a lot of effort. I think it's one of the few model ranges where you can mix eras and it not look super weird. Is that? Have you got? I can't remember whether you've got Night Goblins or did you say it's Laura that's got Night Goblins mannerings? And yeah, you can probably do it. Like I do like the new fanatics and stuff. I think would probably fit in really well with an old world vibe. And the squigs. The squigs are an interesting one because I really like the old squigs actually. So I don't know which way I'd go with the squigs. The only thing is that they're metal, so I probably would go. Well, to be fair, I've already got the squigs, haven't I? Because I've got the Squiggalanche box. So that's kind of solved the squig issue. Squig hoppers, squig herders, they're all already built. There we go, see? Definitely painting the back of the model now. Definitely painted the back of the model. Enjoy that Tari has been mean to Chris in my absence. Tari's been mean to me? Tari was just trying to keep me on target, on project, on mission, because we are painting Tari's beloved Tyranids today. So join Tommy, but yeah, I prefer the Gits and the Trolls. Ultimately, we both have. Nice. I am out of water. It's so hot here. Yeah, that's the other thing as well. Like, how many of these do you think... Because some of these I don't think will fit on a 25mm base. Like, he... Like, I don't think he physically fits. Oh, he does. Oh, he does physically fit. So maybe he can be like a vampire in a hero in a unit. Have a bit of overhang on the unit, I suppose. And then her, she'd be quite cool. She needs a repaint. Did I stick her in? I didn't glue her in. There we go. So she would. She needed a bit of a touch up as well. But she'd go in a unit. She's a bit too dynamic, I suppose, to go in a unit. I don't think you'd be mean. I don't think you'd be mean either, Tari. I think Toby's just trying to stir up trouble. In the Toby stirrer way that he does. This needs priming. I need to prime that base. So this is a metal model. So I've pinned it through the base there. Look, and then I cut away the base a little bit so that the axe kind of dropped into it. She should be quite cool. Tough love is a kind of mean. So you're saying that our Empress Tari is a mean person, Tobes? Is that what you're saying? Chris, did you see what I made? Hey, Collie, how are you doing? I did, yes. I put a drool. I replied with a drool. That looks amazing. Techno is indeed very spoiled. Happy birthday, Techno. I did not realise it was his birthday. Can you wish him happy birthday for me, please? When the situation calls for it, yes. It wasn't. It was. Oh, it was father. Oh, that's very cool. That's very cool. Did you make it or did the kids make it? Was it a request? It's like, Mum, can you make Dad one of those really cool cakes that he likes, please? How many goblin units, sorry, how many goblin units can you put a night goblin twist on? Because you can do chariots, can't you? Because you could do goblin chariots pulled by squigs. You could do a squig launcher for the rock lobber. Me and the kids made it. Requested by the man himself. Fantastic. Oh, Collie, that's so cool. Collie, did you see Warcom? Warcom website. Tyranid. There's my awesome, fully painted fully painted Tyranid Ravener. Yeah, I think squig pulled chariots would be cool. Particularly the new ones, I think. Marsh crawler? What the hell's a marsh crawler? For night goblin chariots, a marsh crawler. A marsh crawler? Oh. Yeah, that's a possibility. Squig launcher. What are you laughing at the squig launcher for? Squig launcher would be cool. Get the rock lobber, put squigs in it, launch squigs. Nasty skulkers. Oh, you can do goblin assassins. That's cool. Yeah, squig launcher, goblin wolf chariot, doom diver. I'm sure I've got a doom diver somewhere. Snotling pump wagon, goblin bolt thrower, trolls. No. Oh, the giant. There's a battle standard bearer that I've got. That little dude. So yeah, this little bit here is snapped off, which is clearly annoying. Yeah, that's it. Have squigs will launch. Have squigs will launch. Have squigs will launch. Right, we need ice yellow again. And then we need some red, ladies and gentlemen. Then we need some red. No, not the camera. Is there anything on Warcom today, by the way? It's gone past 4 o'clock, so there must be something new on there. Oh, just the Saturnine stuff. Moo. Okay. New Black Templar. Yeah, the model's quite nice. I quite like the model because it's a crusadey person, isn't it? Looks very crusadey. He looks cool. Quite like him. He's all right. Yeah, it's cool, Mini. He's all right. I'm not a big fan of the blue armor. Don't quite know why it's so blue down here. They used a lot of blue in this bit down here, and then lots of desaturated grey up here. It's weird. Helmet's quite nice as well on that. Right, I'm going to go get some a top up of water in a second. Some of their fan base can be a bit icky. What, Black Templars? I think that's just generally Games Workshop in general, isn't it? I do kind of like the models. I kind of like the Black Templar stuff. I don't like them as much as you would probably expect, particularly with my recent, not like obsession, but like my recent excitement over like the Crusader stuff that you've all been teaching me. And that helmet, and the helmet is actually they use that style helmet quite a lot with the Black Templars because they're literally Crusaders, aren't they? But I'm not as much of a fan as maybe I expect I should be. They're definitely better than Deathwatch. Because Deathwatch has Xenos killing nutcases, and I don't like him. You like Deathwatch? They kill Tyranids and Necrons for fun. I don't like that. And then they steal our technology. Nah, get wrecked. There we go. 200! Password protected your tech. Rookie mistake. Okay, let's get some red up here. Password protected. So making sure we're painting the back of the model. This is very much the back of the model. I like their kill Tyranids and kill Eldar policies, but I don't like their kill Necron policies. You can't like some policies and not others. That's not how it works. You have to align fully or none at all target. So if you don't like the Necron policies, then you can't then say, oh, I like the Tyranid ones. No, 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 not allowed. You can't pick and choose which policies you like. You have to like them all. There's basic politic rules 101. It's literally how politics work, Chris. I know. Right, have I missed anything? There's a little bit there, look. Make sure I've painted all the back of the model. There we go. Maybe that bit there. Surely the black armored leopards won't eat my face. There we go. Oh, we've missed a bit. There's a bit there that's supposed to be red. There we go. Let's just paint the back of that. I'm making sure I'm painting all the back of all the models. This is probably red as well, isn't it? Because that's chitin armor. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so then we need some corn red. There we go, corn red. The fact you're painting this guy so quickly. Thank you, Tobes. Yeah, painting him quickly. I think this colour scheme is quite a nice, quick paint job, to be honest. I think it paints really well. I think it paints really quickly. Thanks, Tobes, for the compliment. And just to remind everybody, we're painting the back of this model. So we're making sure that we are getting the back of this model painted as well. So all that stick that I get for not painting the back of models, and I am literally painting the back of this model, which is great. Ignores the rest of the sentence. What rest of what sentence? Was there a longer sentence that I missed? Oh, Beagle! Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the raid, dude. How are you doing? We're painting the back of the new Ravener kit, which is really cool. Once I get this done, obviously I will paint. I will take a photograph of the front of this model and the back of this model just to show that I do paint the back of minis. So I'll make sure I get a photograph of both of these models, which will be really, really good. Show that off on social medias. And then we'll end up with video evidence then that to show that I always paint the back, that I can paint the back of models. Not that I always do, because that's not true. Make sure we get that nice sharp highlight across the top edge. Tobes, your Nurgle mate look awesome, by the way. I think there was one bit, yeah, there was a bit in there as well that we need to highlight. There's this little bit in here. Chris, have you ever considered a construction as you are great at digging holes? Am I? Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you, man. Yeah, I used to dig when I was... Like, I mean, everybody used to dig holes when they were a kid, right? On the beaches and stuff. But no, I've never actually, like, considered going into construction or anything. Tar, I'll sort out some unit fillers and start painting, but not sure if that'll be this week. I still don't know what I want to use. What you want to use for the unit fillers? I'm guessing we need to print you that that Nurgle Plague Bearer that's skipping. There we go. Make sure I'm always showing the back of this model so you can see that I've painted everything. Right, so I'm going to quickly go and get some fresh water, and then when I get back, we will continue painting the back of this model. I don't know what kind of tone I want to have my army. Super bright and cheerful despite being covered in body horrors. Just just go grimdark. I do, honestly, I do kind of like the yellow that you did. I think I showed that off on stream on Thursday. I really like the yellow that you did for the Overlord challenge that time. I thought that was really cool. These are going to look like a right pair, aren't they? Look at these two. Rawr! Front of the model, back of the model. Fantastic. Right, I'll be right back. I won't be 2 secs. If you want to throw up all the stuff that you've been working on over the weekend, guys, we'll come back and we'll have a look in Discord in the stream gallery and show off some of your work. So if you want to do that while I'm going to go and grab some water and maybe just a quick slice of bread or something. You definitely need to finish this whole squad. Do you like them, Tari? They're really cool, aren't they? They don't take long to paint either. Like, this doesn't really take that long to paint. I don't think, anyway. So, yeah, properly cool. Right, be 2 seconds, okay? I'm going to go grab some water, grab a little bit of a bit to eat, and then have a quick stretch outside because it's nice and sunny as well. So I'll be 2 seconds. Drop in your work in stream gallery, and I'll see you in a sec. Alright. Hey, Mannerings. Welcome back, dude. Ren, hello, Ren. Renity Ren. The Lady Ren. Lady Ren, Ren. Ren, the Lady Ren. Ren, the Lady Ren. Ren. Ren, are you excited about Saturday? Are you ready to rock and roll? Are you ready to order 19? Welcome back. In it, welcome back. In it, welcome back, dude. In it, welcome back, dude. How was the outside place for the Pharaohs and Grass attack? A bit hay fevery. Like, it feels like I want to sneeze. But I will survive. I will survive because I have to paint the back of this model for you all. Have to paint the back of this model for everybody in stream. It is very warm today, though. It's very warm today. It's getting a little bit, like, uncomfortable. So we're doing tonight. Once you all finish work, I've got some videos to edit. I'm going to have a nice simple tuna sandwich later, which will be rather nice. I need to walk to the post office tomorrow to post Mannering's Shatterpoint stuff. There we go. Yay! Mannerings is happy. Mannerings is happy. Yeah, Mando looks really cool. I'm going to print myself a Mando because he's awesome. He looks good, dude. He looks good, he do. Hope you enjoy painting him up, mate. Oh, this is cool. Right, we need a little bit of icy yellow again. Because we need to turn the red pink for... Oh, I need to go up into the loft and find that white king as well. I've got a white lord standard bearer up in the loft somewhere, I'm sure I have. So I'm going to go through the boxes of some of my old stuff and find that standard bearer. So I don't know whether to make him a battle standard bearer on a horse though, because I could cut off the standard and stick him on the white lord that's on a horse. Or I could use him just on foot.
You said you would look at the stream gallery, Christopher.
I did.
Hmm.
I was waiting a little bit until some people turned back up in chat, because there's no point showing the stream gallery to an empty chat. So, who is here? How are you doing, Tari, as well today? You okay? Hello. Target, Teeny. Okay, so everybody's here then. Thank you for reminding me though, Tari. Okay, so stream gallery of stuff you've been working on over the weekend. And then I just want to double check that this works. There we go. Right. Existence is futile. You are not here. Oh no. Existence is futile. Okay. Discord. So we had Teeny Tiny last week. This is just showing off Teeny Tiny's Ventress again from last week, because it's really cool. So this is what Teeny Tiny was working on last week, which is looking amazing. And then oh, who was this? Can't remember what this was. If you want to stop this happening, by the way, if you right click this and go to change your nickname, this is because I'm in streamer mode. So it only shows up, I don't know why Discord does this. It only shows up your name if you have changed it. So Purple Spark Alice has changed her name, Target has changed her name, Tari has changed her name. So if you right click your thing and go to change nickname, it will and then type in what your username is. It will update that. So we've got a Screaming Bell, which is looking really cool. Can't remember who said that they'd done this over the weekend. That's awesome. I like the Screaming Bell. I think the Screaming Bell's cool. I like the Rat Ogre that's yoinking it as well. Oh, it's you! Nice. Hey, Goliath. How are you doing? So yeah, if I go change nickname and then put not Gick. If I put that, it then shows up. Look, so I can then see who everybody is. Yeah, that's awesome. I love that you can zoom in on Discord now. Finally, that's really cool. I had this model a while ago because I got it from a friend of mine who had a Skaven army, and I was trying to do AOS. So I did all these conversions and converted that into a Grey Seer on just a normal base, and yeah, it's awesome. That's really nice. I think the Rat Ogre is probably my favourite part of the model. This Rat Ogre that's yoinking the chain to pull the bell. Nicely done, dude. Nicely done. Took you ages. It looks it. It looks it, mate. Look at the back. Like the green, it really pops. It really does. That's a great angle. That's a great angle. I like that. That's the angle that you need to put on Instagram and everything. Fantastic. The chain snapped. Oh no! The chain he's yoinking. This one. Oh, it is. Look. Ah. Oh. He's too strong. That's all it is. That's telling a story that he's too strong. Yoink. Fantastic, I'm liking that. And then Target. Target, I think if we go down to the gaming section, I think Target had a... what the hell is that? Is that a Nurgle Chaos Demon Prince or something? That's awesome. I love seeing Target's Necrons. That's your big hands. Wow, look at this. That's a lot of Necrons. That looks amazing. Again, up against Orcs with a Gorkanaut. Are they old? They're the old classic 1990s war bikes. That's fantastic. 3,000 points. Did you take it? I haven't got there yet. Purple's note. We will get there. We've only just got to the stream gallery. So we're looking at Target stuff at the moment. Look at this. Look at this. So is this one 3,000 points? This one's a 3,000 point mega game. In the gaming nights. Gaming night. There it is. Like the yellow crons. I really like the yellow crons. I don't know why you didn't rotate this round so that we didn't have to tilt our heads when we looked at it on stream. Target. But yeah, there we go. There's a vertical deployment. Nice. What are these? Oh, it's Tau. Is it Tau? No, it's not. It's Eldar. Is it Eldar? I think it's Eldar. They're Eldar, right? I'm guessing that's like a Wraith Walker? A War Stalker? A War Walker? Wraith Stalker, War Walker. Eldar Walkers and Vipers. More vertical Necrons on slightly larger bases. I like it, Target. That's nicely done. That's nicely done, Target. One of those, yes. One of the words. I used all the right words, and not necessarily in the right order. Silent King held the centre the entire game because he's a boss. Because he's an absolute boss. Look at him. Look at him standing in the middle of the table, going, "Yeah, I got this," with his big yellow cloak on. Fantastic, dude. This is awesome. Oh, that's where this guy came from. Gotcha. And then we've got Atari. The table is metal. All the bases are magnetized to adhere to the vertical table. Oh, that's what it is. Target, that's really clever. So you can play vertical games. Some nice markers there too. There are some nice markers. Yeah, Target's got some cool markers as well for like coins and stuff. Dice. So Tari's been painting World Eaters as well.
Gaming night further up for my Necromunda game, Christopher, as you don't read the chat tongue.
Give me a second then. I will go back to gaming night in a second then. Thank you, Purples. Look at this. All these fucking highlights. Look at all these edge highlights. This would drive me mad doing all these edge highlights. This is awesome. Little cross on the back, little cross edge highlight. Tari's very good, isn't she? Tari's very good. Just need to paint the base for in black now. It's very good, Tari. I've got some Khorne Berserkers. I wanted to paint them as Night Lords. Because all my Night Lords are Khorne. If they have a favoured god, they're all Khorne stuff.
Well, High Empress Tari II is a painter extraordinaire after all. Of course, she's very good, Christopher.
She is a painter extraordinaire. She is a painter extraordinaire. She paints all these in her castles as well. Because as we found out earlier, Tari owns all the castles in the world. Olivia told us that. The event was very fun. I'm glad I did the narrative instead of the big GT. It's really cool. It's really cool, Target. It looks really good. And then if we zoom up, oh wow, look at this. There's not very many Tyranids there. These are cool. I like all these. All this Tyranid terrain. That's awesome. Does look good, doesn't it? Does look good. And then Purpley Spark. Oh, look at the Spires. Spires and the ferryman and the really cool big Overlord's truck. There are even fewer Tyranids later. Mwahaha. Target. It is a Tari day today. We're painting Tyranids to cheer Tari up. Don't say that you're destroying them all. Did you get another? Oh my God! Look at these. They're coming to get you. They're coming to get you. Oh, there's one up there as well. Is that a Spira? Did he get you free one on this game? Did he get you free one on this one? This game, Alice? Oh, look at these. I really like these. I've got some of these. I need to paint some of these up. Oh, there's a jumpy one. Oh, you got 2 Yelds. Love it. So yeah, you did get your free one. You went too high. That was my previous game. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I'm looking at more cool Necromunda photos. So you got two Yelds. Is that one your? I think that one's your leader, right? Then you got an Aurus there. Huntmaster. Fantastic. And then she played this one. Oh wow. Oh wow. Purples. This one looks amazing. Wait, is that the oh, it's Escher, isn't it? That looks like it's that new one that for the Delac. I'm guessing it's not. I'm guessing it's just an Escher painted. What the hell is that? What's that? What's that, Purples? He put my Yeld out of action on his first activation. It was like, Yeld dead. Get out. My God, you got so many Spires. Where's your other Yeld? Or is this after he took it out of action? Oh, look how cool these are. That's a servitor that spent most of the whole game insane. That's a servitor. This looks so bloody good. This looks so good. Scenario calls for random 5, so my second Yell didn't participate. Okay. So you had a Yelled. Have you got 2 Aurus? You got 2 Aurus. You got a Yelled, a Huntmaster, 2 Aurus, and a Ferryman. Oh no, there's one down there as well. Do you always get the ferryman for free? That's so cool. What a cool setup. What a cool setup, Purples. Purples, after not wanting to go and play Necromunda, you are now making everybody jealous because you're going to play Necromunda regularly. Ferryman doesn't count for the gang number. Super cool. Super cool. Right, so final thing before we finish is we need to go and have our... We need to go and have our potato fix. Hi. The tiny spider outside the window and he's trying to catch it. What that? Everybody wants to play Necromunda. Everybody does want to play Necromunda. Speaking of my my models for the next raffle should be arriving later this week, whenever Games Workshop send them. So hang on. So whenever Games Workshop send them. Are they hired guns? Are they counted as hired guns? So I've actually ordered 2 of these because I want a set for myself once I've painted a set for you. Where is it? Oh, it's probably out of stock now. Where is it? Yeah, she's out of stock. So I've ordered 2 of these. So we'll be painting these on stream to give away as a raffle prize. But it's going to be really, really cool because we're going to do like a little display base for them. And then I'm going to cut out bases so that you can slot them in the display bases. So yeah, that's going to be really, really cool. So we're going to paint these on stream for raffle prize, which will be awesome because he's awesome and she's gorgeous. So yeah, I've ordered 2 of those. So they are coming. At some point this week, I would imagine. Whenever Games Workshop decides to ship them, and then we'll paint them on stream. Do a really, really cool little cutout base for them, and then I have another set for myself because I really like them. Who's that? Who streams that? Don't know whose stream that is. Oh, that's Ren's stream. They both decided it was surveillance duty. Oh my god. So cool. Looking at the grocery bags. Hi, we're just fluff balls. We're just fluff balls. We're fluff balls in a world of fluff. I will pass next campaign. I will try to play Kill Team, 40k maybe, Spearhead, Moonstone and Shatterpoint instead. I'll go back to Necromunda for the campaign Axter. You're going to play Shatterpoint? Oh. And you're going to play Spearhead and 40k and Kill Team. So you're going to try everything? Wow. 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 There we go. We're getting there. Getting there. So we should probably glaze a little bit of red back into this because it's gone a little bit desaturated. So we'll just pump some red back in and then we can highlight it back up again. Jealous of your life, Purples. I want to play that often. And I've ordered the new Daggerheart book as well. So the new Daggerheart RPG that Critical Role have. I don't think they've written it, have they? I think they've helped write it, and then Matt did a campaign section for it. So that should come in a couple of weeks, so that'll be good. My word, I'm so tired. That's what happens when you have Le Mans 24 hour last weekend, and you stay up until like 4 o'clock in the morning watching it, and then you wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning to carry on watching it, and then you fall asleep at 10 o'clock for an hour, and then you wake up at like midday to carry on watching it. There we go. Let's pump a bit more red into it. And we also need to the campaign should end in September. What, the one you're currently playing? And then you're going to go back to Orlok. Now you've kind of figured out how to play, is that right? Or are you going to go like Redemptionist or something? Monday Night Raw tonight, Tari, are you ready? Fakir's going to win. I'm tempted to play Delac or stay with Spyros. Oh! Or try another gang as I have a bunch, maybe Van Sar. I don't really watch WWE. I remember you saying that. I just wondered whether you were going to watch Raw tonight. There we go. Sometimes watch the pay-per-views. Try another gang as I have a bunch. Maybe Van Sar. I think, like, have you got Redemptionists? Oh my god, already? It is 6 o'clock to be fair, so I have been on for a while. So I should probably finish up at some point soon. Right, we'll carry on doing little bits of this. Again, we need a little bit of...
as a demonstration of our power.
Thank you. I haven't even turned it back on. Swapped the battery and then didn't turn the camera back on. Thank you, Purples. You don't have redemptionists. You've got Vansar, Delac, Spires, Orlok, Enforcers, Nomads, and Squats. Oh, you should do Enforcers, Purples.
I think I have one in the truck.
There we go. Yeah, Enforcers would be good, wouldn't it? Enforcers are quite annoying. What to play? Enforcers are really bad though. That doesn't matter. And you get the massive big robot. You get to play the massive big robot. Right, we need silver. We need silver for the claws. Yeah, it's got Doggo as well. Squats seem great, meh. I suppose you could have the cool trike. Oh yeah, you could have the cool trike. Yeah, do squats. Well, do enforcers. No, you do what you want, Purples. Obviously. Especially because you don't have redemptionists. I wonder when that redemptionist guy is going to come out. Has he come out yet? Have I missed him? Has he come out and I've missed him? Or forgotten about him? Depending on the time the campaign play, if we have if we're in a hive or under hells, there are no vehicles and no mounted equipment. Age of Umbra episode 3 has got to come out today, right? I've been very patient. I've waited very patiently all weekend for it. Look, I'm even painting the front of this model. Previous game. The guy was stunned at how easy it was to wound Spires. He was expecting something like 3+ armor, when in fact it's mostly 4 and 5. So the only thing that kind of irks me with Spires, they're kind of glass cannons. Yeah, I kind of wish they did have a slightly better save. There we go. To go on YouTube tonight, yes. Could have watched it on Twitch from Thursday, though. I could have watched it on Twitch from Thursday, and I was playing Pantheon at the time, and I did have it on, and I was kind of watching and listening and watching, but I missed it. And it was on quite late as well. Yeah, so hopefully it'll go on tonight. I really hope it's so darn good. What's that? So it's Critical Role's new campaign that they're running with their Daggerheart RPG book, but it's like what is it? Dark Souls, Alice, or Elden Ring or something? It's one of the. It's like a bit of a vibe of that, but it's really really cool. And they've had no spoilers. It's just really really good, and it's really evil, and like they did a session 0, and at the end of the session 0, Matt said, "So how like evil do you want me to be?" And they all went, "Oh no, yeah, just kill us all." And he was like, "Okay." And then episode 2 happened, and they were like, "No!" It's phenomenal, and there's only been 2 bloody episodes so far. So yeah, I'm hyped. It's unfortunately it's only going to be an 8-episode short. But it's really, really, really good. Hopefully, there's enough kind of clamouring from the community, and they might kind of either carry on or just do a longer version of it. But it's really, really, very, very good. Campaign 3 was pretty good. Their Critical Role Campaign 3 was pretty good. Campaign 2 I didn't really get into. Campaign 1's phenomenal. And then this Age of Umbra stuff is really, really cool. And I have ordered, or pre-ordered, the book. So this is the Daggerheart. This is the book. So you get a core set book with cards that help you like pick your character and stuff and things like that. Maybe I should start with that. So there's episode 3. So you can see there I did start watching episode 3 when it was streamed. Look, so I did start watching episode 3. Where's the session 0? It's very good. It is a really good one to start with, to be honest. The only downside is that there's no Laura or Liam in it yet. I'm guessing they will be in it at some point. There's no sessions. Session 0 is not on my like easily accessible shareable links. But I'll stick episode 1 in there. You want to try and find the session 0. So it's like 3 days before it. It's very good. It's very very good. I could probably watch to be honest, I could probably watch the session 0, just the session 0, like a lot. They're long. They are, yeah. Session 0. Purples is amazing. There we go. Purples has linked up session 0 for you. Start watching the session 0, and you kind of get an idea of what it's all about. But yeah, it is long, but it is very, very, very good. I told Purples about it because Purples has never watched Critical Role either. Because like if I was to suggest how to watch Critical Role, I'd probably say campaign 1 or campaign 3. Campaign 2 I found more annoying than cool. Campaign 3 is excellent. I kind of fallen off on campaign 3 a little bit. I need to kind of pick back up on it. But campaign 1's fantastic, but it's very long. Like there's like 100 episodes of it. So that takes quite a while to kind of get through. And also it starts like on episode 20 on YouTube. So they start kind of halfway through. Well, not halfway through. They start 20 episodes in. And then you have to get to episode 28, I think. Where they get rid of one of the cast members. Because he was really annoying. And then everybody kind of frees up and it starts being brilliant. And there's some proper fantastic parts of that campaign. 2 was great. I couldn't get into 2. It was really weird. I found it very weird that I couldn't get into it. Because it was just after I finished 1, I was like, well, okay. Oh no, that was it. Somebody told me. Somebody told me. I was like, okay, I want to watch Critical Role because everybody says it's fantastic, and I do like RPG and stuff. And they said, oh, somebody told me, oh, start with campaign 2. It's brilliant. So I tried to start with campaign 2. And I was like, this is utter crap. I don't like it. And then I can't remember why I did it. I started watching campaign 1. I was like, oh, this is all right. This is a bit better. And I thought by the time I finished campaign 1, like the whole Vecna hand was just genius, phenomenal, and iconic, and all that. There's so many bits in there that's fantastic. And I thought it would make me appreciate campaign 2 more, but it didn't. I still couldn't get into it. I think I got to episode like 12. I was like, no. And then campaign 3 started. I was like, well, I'll try that. And I started watching campaign 3, and that's really good. So I think it was just... I just had some weird disconnect with 2. But 3 is fantastic so far from the bits that I've watched. I need to catch up with it again. But Age of Umbra, like Session 0, Episode 1, Episode 2, holy shit. And I love the way the campaign works. The rule set and the core mechanics are brilliant. I love the swapping of like fear and hope. It's a really clever mechanic. And rolling against it is really clever, and then the death mechanic is really clever, and yeah, it's I really like the mechanics for it. So I got the book. Purple's ordered the book as well, so Purple's has the book as well. So I've been hearing how amazing it is from Purple's, obviously. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of delve into it. I'll probably never play it, but I can live vicariously through A, the book, and B, Critical Role. But they did another Daggerheart like one shot, but it wasn't Age of Umbra, so it wasn't quite as intense, shall we say. I didn't get past 5 episodes. Wow, Wallmasters. Okay. I got straight into campaign 3. I loved it. With Chetney.
New pic posted Christopher, camouflaged Leo smile.
You pick. I'm sure Daggerheart will sell amazingly well, though, and be successful for Critical Role. I watched Session 0 and it seemed cool. Just haven't watched any of the proper episodes yet. Did you watch the Daggerheart's Session 0 from a year ago, or the Age of Umbra Session 0? Needs more biomass. From where? Like, what kind of biomass? How are you doing, Necromancers? So, new pick. Oh my god! Purple's has posted a picture of some plants. Always needs more biomass. Always needs more biomass. How are you doing, Necromancers? That's so cool, purples. First it needs to get painted, then they obtain the biomass. Ah. Hasn't got the brains, has it? Oh, I've missed a bit of. Oh, where's my shitty? Oh, there's there. It's like, where's my shitty brush? Yuck. Missed the claw on the top. Umbra Session 0. I much prefer the darker, gritty. Oh, mate, you wait, dude. Like, wait until you watch some of the episodes. Oh my god, can't wait to get my Moxon in on, mate. I have 2 on hold. Nice. Yeah, they're really good. They're really good. There's a couple of videos up on YouTube, Necromancers, if you want to watch them. So a kit review of building them, and then a painting vid as well. But we just painted this one on stream. Because I always get accused. I painted this one for the article, for the Warhammer community article. And I always get accused of not painting the back of models when I paint them for the article. Because I only really need to paint the front for a photograph, right? So this time I've painted the back of the model on stream to prove that I can paint the back of models. Which is good. So we've got, between the 2 models, we've got the front and the back both painted, which is great. The other cool thing is Games Workshop shop at the event had the CA deck in stock, so I managed to get one. Oh, nice one. Oh, good, Target. Excellent, that's what we'd like to hear. Now glue them together. What, like that? That's the side of the models, to be fair. Well, it's the side that the light is coming from. No, unpainted to unpainted. And now make them kiss. Mwah! Just heat them up and push them together. Squidge. Just like splurge. There's really an accusation, if it's true and you openly admit it. What, that I don't paint the back of models? I mean, like, there's no point. You can't see the back when I photograph it, so I'm not going to waste any time doing it. No tongue, right, Ravana? Blah, 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 blah. I'm probably going to convert one to the Red Terror. Nice. Where's that one's the one that kind of has Red Terror vibes for me. I don't particularly like the kind of tall, kind of spindly ones. I like the mini Carnifexes. But what's even the point? But yeah, they are quite cool. This one's quick. This one's quite good because it's got like the big poison sacks up here, which will be quite good to paint. You've got the old metal. Oh, mate, that would be amazing. That would be really cool. Like if you can put the Red Terror head on that. That would be fantastic, dude. I need to see that. Tag me on Instagram when you do it. That'd be awesome. I need old one eye. Getting there. Looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Sorry, bits from Nids. Been collecting since 3rd. Amazing. I'm kind of the same with the Necrons as well. So yeah, this is the shadow side, obviously. This is the side of the Tyrannid that's in shadow, whereas this is where all the light's coming from. So yeah, back of the model all painted. What should we do tomorrow, everybody? What should we paint tomorrow? I kind of want to do some. I kind of want to do some skellies. I don't know whether. What do you think? Do you think I should paint this guy? I kind of want to paint that guy and get that unit filler done. Because then, if I can get the unit filler done, then when the bases arrive and I stick all the skellies on the bases, then I can see what the unit looks like. I think that might be quite cool. Just finished painting this guy. What, this one? Tyrannid Tuesday. Oh, we could do Tyrannid Tuesday. What should we do on Tyrannid Tuesday, though? Should we paint the back of... well, should we paint the front of this model and the back of that model? Shatterpoint. Shatterpoint. Oh, we do need to do Shatterpoint. I did say I'd do those bases, didn't I? I do need to prime that as well. I need to prime her. I need to prime her. I do need to prime her. And also... you can... Meeting, too many projects. Oh, I know. I don't think there's too many projects. I want to do some more of Optimus Prime as well. I'll do some Optimus Prime on stream at some point. I do need to finish the Tomb Kings. There we go. I need to finish one of the dragons. Yeah, I need to finish one of the dragons. Need to do one of the bone dragons. Need to get that done. But we got the skeletons. Tomb Guard. Yeah. Have you bought your event ticket yet? No, there's still 19 for sale though. So there's still 19 on there. No, that's not that. So there's still 19 available, so I'm still okay. I'll start panicking when they start selling. Yeah, that'll be cool. October the 11th. Yeah, it's not that far away, is it? I need to get cracking. Need to get cracking. And I also need to finalise the list as well. Stop trying to do rule of 2 with everything and just have one big block of Ushabti. Tyrannid Tuesday is my thing. You can steal it. Lurk for the meeting. Too many projects. Yeah, it's usually Tomb King Tuesday. I think the last time we did Tyrannid Tuesday was when Leviathan came out, and I had the Leviathan box to paint from Games Workshop. Right, I'm going to go make some food, I think. Yeah, we might have a quick vote in Discord, because he might be quite good to paint. He might be quite cool to paint, because we can do like a big glowy poison sack. He's probably my third favourite. And then there's this weird dude. That weird one, and then the one that Necromancer is going to turn into the Red Terror, because he's all right. If you gave him a Red Terror head, he'd look awesome, I think. He needs a different head. I suppose it's not too bad. Yeah. Weirdly, they've got more character and variety in them than the Admech have. The Admech are just a bit meh. They're individually they're really, really cool. Really cool. Right, so let's go find somebody to raid. So yeah, if you want to follow me on YouTube, make sure you drop me a follow on YouTube. I've got a painting video for this guy coming out, and there's kit reviews and build reviews for all the Kill Team stuff out now, and then there's some more stuff coming at the weekend as well. Bright Pink Necrons, and I've talked about how they are rip-off of Borg. Bright Pink Necrons. They're not a rip-off of Borg. Thank you for the YouTube. There we go. Drop me a follow on YouTube. Right, so let's go find somebody to raid. I don't know who's on. Right, there we go. Thank you very much, everybody. Take care, and I will see you all tomorrow. I'm going to go make some food, and then I'm going to edit more YouTube videos because I've got 4 to edit and do voiceovers for this week and the weekend. So I'm going to do that this evening. So thank you very much. Thanks for hanging out and making and watching me paint the back of a model, which has been great. I've enjoyed that. So thanks very much. Take care. See you later. Bye.